Hey, what's good, Facebook? It is Peek out here live in Singapore, and it is, as usual, middle of the night. Is actually technically the 28th, but this is episode 157 for the 27th of December. So yeah, we just got over Christmas. Some of us are back to work, some of us are still enjoying holidays. I was talking to baby girl, and she only has 2 more days of school at MY World before she has a weekend off and then starts primary school. So she's a little bit excited, a little bit nervous, a little bit, just ready for the next step, I think. So we'll see how that goes. More or less, we're still in training as far as getting up early enough to get to school. I've realized that for the most part, I am the deciding factor whether we get out the house on time or not. And mostly because right now I need to be ready for work as well by the time we leave. So as early as I would like to get up and put on the dog and fix my hair and get dressed up for work, when she actually starts going to school, I don't have to do all that. I can actually roll out my pajamas, drop her off at school, come back, and then get dressed. So I'm hoping if I can just get her to get up on time, the rest to be cake, to get her to school on time. Let's see. Got to work and did a lot of transcription work, which I love that. It's kind of mindless. I kind of just keep doing my work, and I can actually be listening to stuff at the same time, and it doesn't bother how much work I get done because I'm used to it. It's like data entry. It's almost like monkey work. I don't have to think about it. So I love that, especially because I have to create in every other aspect of my life. I need one place where it's just, mindless, so I can kind of relax and rest my brain a little bit. Let's see. So, finished work, got home, cooked real quick, we had some leftover chicken curry, and I made some prata, so she was very happy to eat that. Watched a movie, and we actually watched Coco tonight, and she loved it. I loved it. It had me in tears a little bit. I was actually moved. It got me remembering, some of my memories of my grandparents, the importance of family, how we put people first, how sometimes we don't have the whole, all the information, the whole truth, so you can't really go make a decision about something unless you know the whole truth, right? So it's just all in all a great movie. I loved it. I'm really hoping that, if you get a chance to go see that. If you have kids, they'll love it. Just go check it out. It's lovely. But tonight I want to talk to you about being slow and steady. So I still have stuff I'm working on for my own business. A lot of people are taking it easy because, they want to rest. They've got, get-togethers for the Christmas holidays, for New Year coming up. They have presents to deliver. They have Christmas parties. They have New Year's preparations, all kinds of stuff going on. So not everyone is actually working. But you know me, I have no life. I'm working. Once I finish my 9 to 5, I work on my side hustle because eventually the side hustle will be the hustle, the only hustle. And that's what I'm hoping for. But in the meantime, I got to put in work. So right now, what I'm learning is, as much as I would love to be slow and steady, I'm not. It would be so much easier for me to upload, or convert, let me put it that way, not upload, but convert 2 or 3 episodes a day to YouTube rather than doing 25 at a time, which is what I just did. So obviously right now, like I said, it's episode 157. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties still with Facebook. It's not allowing me to download my podcast from Facebook Live audio. And so I'm waiting on that. But in the meantime, I'm trying to do everything else that I can so that I don't, I still have momentum going, So right now it's looking like I have 100 episodes loaded onto YouTube. I have, the 28th now. So I only have a couple more days to upload the other almost 60 something episodes so that I am on target for, January 1st to be transferring 1 episode a day as I do them. So that it doesn't pile up, it doesn't become a monster project afterwards. Honestly, it doesn't take that long. Now that I know what I'm doing and I kind of have a rhythm to it, it maybe takes me all of 5 minutes per episode to transfer it over and upload it to YouTube, to put in the captions, to label it correctly, put in your tags, and then go ahead and publish live. It takes me maybe another 10 minutes to load it from Facebook and then rip the audio as well. So all in all, 10 minutes an episode, which is not bad. But think about it. I put up 25 today. and it took up a lot more time than I would like, and it's not a good efficient use of my time. So I'm trying to get to a place where I'm like caught up, and then I can just start over again. So that's the whole game plan for 2018, to be one episode a day on every platform and share it as much as I can. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Like I said, slow and steady does win the race, because it gives you a lot more time to, focus on other areas of your life. If I leave everything to pile up, then suddenly I have a mountain of things to do and not enough time to do it in. Whereas if I take 20-30 minutes to upload one at a time in every platform available, then I am not spinning my wheels at the last minute. I'm not working hard, but working smart. And it works out better, time efficiency wise, mindset wise. I don't have to like freak out about stuff. Like when you have stuff pile up, you start to panic a little bit, right? So I'm trying not to get to that point, because that's exactly where I am right now. If I can get Facebook to cooperate a little bit, I should be uploading another 25 tomorrow, and then another 25 the day after, and I should have like just a couple more left to close out the end of the year. But I'm actually really super proud that I've been able to continue this every day without fail, and it actually is kind of therapeutic to me as well, because I get to talk about what happened that day. I get to express my emotions. I get to focus on one aspect that I really think was important for that day, and it's cathartic. It really is. I'm getting ready to get back into writing again. I have been slowly posting little bits of, poetry and prose that I've been writing along the way as well. And I'm just enjoying the entire process, really. Obviously, my brand is more than just one thing, because I am more than one thing. I'm not just a mom. I'm not just a daughter. I'm not just a creative. I'm not just an empath. There's so much more to me. So, as someone with multiple passions, someone who is proud of honing multiple skills, I want to make sure that there's room for all of it eventually, because any good hustler will tell you you can hustle pretty much any skill. So that's the whole idea. I think I read somewhere that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, so I'm working on it. Eventually I will get there, but right now, slow and steady wins the race, man. I'm telling you. So I know way back in the beginning, I started off with the impression that I could make money real fast, but since then I've learned that the long game is what's more important. I want to be relevant in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. I want to be the kind of name brand that my daughter would be proud of, that is kind of timeless, that really stands for something and represents like an ideal rather than an image. I don't want to be materialistic. I want to be character based. I want to be worthy of your attention, worthy of your money if you choose to spend money with me. So that's the end goal, the end game. It's a marathon. It definitely is not a sprint. So I'm in it for the long haul. I'm just going to put in work every day. I'm still downloading information for myself. I'm still, attending classes here and there. I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be with my Robbins Madonnas training, but that's also coming because I think I only have 6 months to finish it. So I want to go ahead and get into that, like really get into that beginning of the new year. So stay tuned, be ready for a lot of podcasts that have to do with like the lessons that I'm learning, the real like deep down, mindset shifts, paradigm shifts, emotional work that I'm going to be doing. So the first project obviously is the Robbins Madonnas training. Once I'm certified there, I think the next thing I'll start working on is actually my light work. Personally, I'm working towards healing my shadow self because a lot of things are popping up as far as, unresolved problems or past life issues. So I'm trying to work on that, but that's not something I can really truly focus on yet because I think I have too many things on my plate. So the best thing for me to do is kind of like work on one side of the plate and slowly work towards the other side. So first things first, get consistent, obviously, with the existing commitments that I have, and then add in the Robbins Madonnas, so I'm like consistent with that. Ideally, I would love to do one lecture every 2 days so that I have time to let it marinate a little bit before I put in the next lecture. So if I can get it together like that, I'll be golden. I am starting to get back into working out. I think I just made arrangements with my girl in China. Mia and I are actually going to start working out tomorrow morning because we're on the same time zone, so that helps both of us. And just having a partner to like check in with, I think that's going to be very helpful for both she and I. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, like I said, slow and steady. I'm not trying to go in and do like 3-hour workouts. I'm not trying to go buy a gym membership right away because, I mean, we've all been there and done that, right? New Year's, you go buy a gym membership, you go maybe once or twice the first week, you feel pretty good about it, and then life catches up and you like start missing stuff, and before I knew it, it had been 2 years and I hadn't been to the gym but like a handful of times. So I'm not about to go do all that. If anything, I may just invest in my own home gym. Right now, I have an incline bench and I have some water weights, but other than that, I think I'm good for now. Eventually, I'll probably get some equalizer bars to add to my gym and see how that works as well. But yeah, all things in good time. Let me just get used to waking up early enough to work out real quick and then get in the shower so I can get dressed for work. Excuse me. So speaking of which, it's about 1:30 in the morning and I need to get my ass to sleep so I can get up in 4.5 hours and start this whole day all over again. All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening. For those of you who are tuning in on YouTube or on SoundCloud, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Please do leave comments, DM me if you'd like. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to hear more of, because I am open to constructive criticism and I would love some input from you guys just to know, what my audience is interested in, what they need more of in their life. So until then, take care, get some rest, and I will catch you tomorrow. Good night.